What is up? What is up, fight
High five
fans?
fans.
It's Glove Talk here to go over. Why'd you do it all creepy and shit? God damn, boy. Why you do it like that? That boy
I don't
hype,
know,
bro.
boy.
You
I
look
don't
like
know.
you're in a good mood. I ain't gonna lie, your eyes a little low right now. Are you off the za?
And listen, bro. I drank 2 beers before this. I'm off 4 hours of sleep. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to
Okay,
go.
so we're gonna go over. You and I'm shit. Honestly, I'm coming back from MMA practice, so I came back from Muay Thai, so I'm a little banged up. I got dropped. I got kneed in the liver, so I got dropped, and I was moaning. I was moaning in front of the
Dominic
whole fucking
fucking
gym.
Reyes did.
Hmm? Anyway.
Like Dominic fucking Reyes got knocked down.
I'm in there like boot
Sorry.
gang, like Cedricus Dumas, man. You can't catch me. But we're gonna go over our predictions for UFC 320. Sorry we missed you guys last week. Last week we both had kind of busy weekends. We couldn't get a podcast out there. We'll get better about that. And obviously, it was a Carlos Orberg versus Dominic Reyes main event anyway. So who gives a fuck? And we're kind of in cruise control until that White House card, honestly. So we're in that Dana White timing. So. Uh, we're giving
Brother,
Dana White
Neil
the same
Neil
energy.
Magny won. You think I give a shit about the card?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
obviously you
say
didn't give a
Neil
shit about the
Magny won. You
card,
think I
bro.
give a
You,
shit?
you
Yeah,
went like 8-4 in your picks, bro. Obviously you didn't give a fuck about your card, honestly.
bro. I would have had 9 if the ref in the Neil Magny fight wasn't such a fucking idiot. But anyways,
Or actually, you
carry
went
on.
4-8. Actually, you didn't go 8-4. You went 4-8.
Yeah, I would have had more, but fuck that card.
All
Anyway,
right, look at your all-time picks right here: 14-11. Sheesh, your boy up in the lead, bro. I don't know your MMA, boy. How many years you got on me in this game? You got about a decade on me. But hey, it's a good start. So we're
I
gonna talk
know,
about
I know.
the first fight here on the UFC 320 card. Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira, the rematch, and then followed up by Corey Sandhagen versus Marab. Two banger fights, two fights that we all been waiting for, and two fights with big question marks on them. So getting into the early prelims here, we got Veronica Hardy versus Brogdon Walker. A fight here where I think I got Veronica Hardy here. Veronica Hardy, I think she's like the best.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's the best technical fighter in flyweight. She just doesn't have the strength to back it up, and she's kind of lacking a little bit in the clinch work and the judo. I feel like girls kind of like outstrength her, but in terms of technicality and stuff like that, she's as good as it gets up there, in my opinion. So, and then Brogdon Walker, she's got losses against like Juliana Miller and shit like that. Like, come on now. Fuck out of here. I got Veronica Hardy getting this stuff. I'm sorry, bro. Anybody who's got a loss against Juliana Miller, I'm sorry, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. That's like Megan Anderson,
No, you're
fucking
spot on.
Dollar Tree Megan Anderson, bro. Fuck out of here.
That's a great comparison, honestly. No, listen, Veronica Hardy. She started her career off a bit rough in the UFC. Started dating Dan Hardy right around when COVID happened. Then they got married. And honestly, I'm not saying it's all him, but she credits him. She's gotten a lot better since she started training with Dan Hardy as her coach. A lot better. She's looked better every single fight for the last couple fights in the UFC. I like Veronica a lot. Obviously, I'm a little biased. I'm half Venezuelan, so I'm a little biased with her, but yeah, dude. I mean, I think Veronica Hardy. I got her in this fight. I think she's gonna. I think she's definitely gonna win for sure. I like her a lot. Her game is getting better and better. And like you said, she's so technical. She's just small, right? Not strong enough for the weight class per se. But Brogan Walker has just been potential for so long, just never really followed through. I don't have much hope for her in
Potential,
this, honestly.
potential. Brogdon Walker.
She got labels of potential early in her career. She had a lot of hype prospect coming in.
Women's
Yeah.
MMA. This is women's MMA for you right there. More Brogdon Walker is a fucking prospect. Fuck out of here, man. Going into the next one, we got Ramirez Brahimash, Ramiz Brahimash. I don't know how to do these fucking format
Oh,
shit, bro.
Ramiz
Brahimash, right?
Brahima.
Brahimash, right? Versus
Brahima,
Austin
the J silent.
versus
Yeah.
Austin Vanderford.
Mr. Van Zandt? Mr.
Hey,
Van Zandt's
yeah,
fighting?
this is
Wow.
basically fight. You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I give myself per era. I'm gonna give myself availability to support one cuck per era. Right? I'm taking that. I'm revoking that from Sean O'Malley, and now we're giving that to Austin Vanderford, and we're supporting my man's. Your girl cannot be out here doing OnlyFans, slapping, and dudes out here paying her to slap bitches, getting paid more than you, bro. Hell no. My nigga, he's going on a win streak. 5-win streak. I got Austin Vanford all day. Fuck out of here, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Yo, girl, he's not going to be out here getting paid more than you just to slap some bitches one time, bro. Hell nah, bro.
Bro, and he does OnlyFans with her. That's the fun part about it.
They got a sex tape?
He's in the shit with it.
They got a sex tape?
I don't know if it's a sex tape. I know they had some shower pics. I know that.
Shower
Don't
pics?
ask me how I know. I didn't pay for it.
What am I supposed to do with some shower pics, bro? I want the real thing. Fucking shower pic, bro. I want the real thing,
damn
bro.
It. Listen.
Nah, bro, I'm rocking with him. I got one. I'm rocking with one cuck per era. I'm taking that from Sean O'Malley. Give me that. You don't want to fight nobody. You want to sit and wait for title shots. I'm rocking with Austin Vanderford all day. Let's go.
Listen, if I'm taking one cuck, it's gonna be Nina Drama's boyfriend. But in this case, in this fight,
damn.
Give me Austin Vanderford, man.
He might be cuck of the year. Nina Dramas, yeah.
Bro, she's like, I got a boyfriend. He's the one recording. He's confident in our relationship. Okay. Anyway, Austin Vanderford, I like him a lot, man. Honestly, I think he's looked really good since he's made it. He looked good in Bellator. Now the transition, he looked good in his one fight in the UFC. I think he'll be good. Yeah, and I can't wait for his next fight because the biggest disappointment in a long while in my MMA journey, Puna Soriano. Love the guy. Can't fucking win a fight. Anyway, yeah, Austin Vanderford.
Yeah, going to the next fight, we got Punali Soriano versus Nikolay Verenikov or Verenikov. I think I said it right the first time. Verenikov. Verenikov, yeah. I don't know. I think I got fuck. Serrano, I have him doing better in the first round. What's up? I stuttered.
No, the way you say you're just like, I got fuck. True. That's this fight.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know. I got this fight. I got Serrano winning like the early rounds, but I think Verenikov can get like a 30-29 win or some shit, or 3-2 or 2-3 or 2-1 win. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm coming from Muay Thai. I'm fucking tired right now.
You're good, baby. You're good, brother.
I got Verenikov here. You know, I think he wears him out. I think, but Serrano can early knockout. You know.
Yeah, give me the Kazakh. I'll take Verenikov for sure.
Okay. Going to the next one, we got Patchy Mix. After his
Jesus
defeat against
Christ
Mario
above.
Batista versus Jacob Wolklot, some guy making his UFC debut, some random scrub they're pulling, which is crazy because you give him Mario Batista, you know, a guy who's title contender basically. You know, he wins that fight, he could be in the contention, and now you're just giving him some random. Unless this is like one of those debut guys they're giving you, like throwing you to a wolf, you know, like a guy that's real serious.
He's a good Polish guy.
He's a good
Polish fighter. I don't know. He's the guy that he was KSW champion, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So I think this is
because it's hyped. Yeah.
This is a career breaker fight for Patchy Mix. This is where we get to determine. I already don't think he's going to be a higher than a top 10 guy. I think he's going to be between like the 10-15 range. But this determines if he's like a top 15 guy right here. If he loses this fight, he's just going to be one of those guys like, you know, outside the top 15 who's good, who will get like a ranked here and there. But if he wins this, I think, you know, solidifies him as being a guy who's probably going to be in the 10 to 15 range, in my opinion. Patchy Mix, you know, we had high hopes on him, but, you know, after seeing him in there against the UFC guy, it kind of makes, he's kind of, you know, you kind of see like what the skills level up to. And I don't know, I just don't think he's going to be a contender like we thought. I think he's just going to end up being one of those 10 to 15 guys. So, because he's better than like a Montel Jackson. I mean, I don't know. He's like borderline better than a Montel Jackson and like a Bronny Barcelos and stuff like that. But I don't think he could beat like a Ricky Simon. So I think he loses to like Ricky Simone. Wow. So I do. I really think Patchy Mix can't beat Ricky Simone. So
no, I agree.
But he's better than like a Montel Jackson. So it's weird.
Yeah. Well, first thing with this fight. Yeah. Go ahead.
Montel Jackson fight. If he fought Montel Jackson, that'd probably be close. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
So
can we talk about how Patchy Mix is on the early prelims?
Yeah, they threw his ass straight to the fucking. They're like, you're gonna have to earn it now. We gave you your chance, nigga. Especially after the way that fucking Tatiana Suarez fought her last fight. They're like, yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, bro.
She's gonna be in the corner. She's gonna be in the fucking corner.
I'm telling you, she's about to overtake Juliana Pena for my least favorite fighter on the roster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's very soon.
First off, listen, Patchy looked like shit the last two fights in Bellator. He looks stiff. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if it's injuries. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I like Patchy, but this isn't Patchy. And him fighting this Polish guy who I like. I've seen the highlights of this guy. I like him, but I don't. Again, it doesn't tell me anything about Patchy Mix. And I think the UFC learned quickly with Pitbull and Patchy. It's like you got to feed these Bellator guys slowly. You got to give them some unranked scrub to fight or a lower end top 15 guy. I mean, they gave Pitbull to Yair and they gave Patchy to Mario Bautista. Like, what are we doing? And that's not excusing. I'm not saying they would have won fights, of a different
Just
caliber, but it's
matchup
like,
wise, they're just terrible matchups. Like,
especially if you're bringing a guy in from a rival promotion and they were the guy, because Pitbull was the guy, Patchy was the guy in their weight classes. Like that's bad matchmaking, in my opinion. But I'm gonna I'm gonna take the Polish guy here. I'm gonna take Jakub for sure. Uh, I got a feeling Patchy's about to get fraud checked.
okay.
I did not like at all what I saw against Bautista. He's very flat-footed lately. And this guy has a lot to prove. The guy that's coming in to fight him. I mean, he's coming from the regional scene. If he gets a win over Apache Mix, that's a name, right? He has a lot more to gain from this than Patchy. And I think Patchy has shown he's gotten a bit complacent lately. I mean, look at the Bautista fight. He was literally losing the whole fight and did nothing still. So
Yeah, but
yeah, give me Jakob.
I think but I got Patchy just because I do think he's still good enough to beat this guy. Just because I mean he's in there like he hung in there with Batista. You know he lost the fight, but he didn't get Jose Aldo by Batista. So
Yeah, fair.
going into the next fight, we got Macy Chiasson versus Yana Santos. Wife of Thiago Santos. And Macy Chiasson. I got Macy Chiasson here. She was beating Irene Aldana, that fight until she got caught at the end. And she's a very good stand-up fighter, very gritty fighter. I think she's very good. Honestly, she's one of the better bantamweights, one of the girls I enjoy watching fight in general. So, and then Yana Santos, she gets wins over girls like, Misha Tate and stuff like that. But I don't think she's good enough to beat Chiasson here. So I got Macy Chiasson.
Yana Santos, Yana formerly Kunitskaya. It's one of the worst women's fighters I've ever seen fight mixed martial arts.
Then what is Misha Tate? Because she beat Misha Tate.
Bro, Misha's so old at this point. Give me Macy Chiasson next. I have no energy for Yana Santos, dude. She's horrible. Anyway,
that does it for the early prelims, and then we going into the regular prelims. We got Daniel Santos versus Ju Sang Yu. Ju Sang Yu is that guy, very high prospect here, a lot of knockout power. They call him Korean Tyson. Daniel Santos though is a guy, very good fighter here. I think he's the guy he created the meme with the guy running around the cage, right? What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the guy that he was running from. Daniel Santos, man, he don't play. I think he trains from Shoot the Box, right? Trains out of Shoot the Box.
Mm-hmm, I think so.
He's a savage. Fights like Oliveira. This is a tough first fight here, or not first fight, but this is a tough fight for Ju Sang Yu early. But Daniel Santos does have that type of, not so good defense coming forward type Oliveira style, that can walk into like a hook or some shit. Dang, this is tough. Fuck. Damn, my heart's saying Santos, but my head's telling me you. Just because, like, being there, that power, 9-0 South Korean guy. Damn. I want to know how good, is Yu's got good wrestling? How good is his wrestling?
It's a good question.
Damn. I'm going to go with Santos. I got Santos here, bro. I got Santos. Just because
I'm
Santos
is good, bro. Yeah, give me you saying you. I mean, either way, it's gonna be a great fight. But I'm gonna take you saying you just for the sake of I want to go against you in this, and we'll see what happens. And I like you. I like them both. This is gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I think Santos can get a submission here, get the back or some shit. So I'm gonna go with that. Wow, I didn't even know this was a fight. Holy shit!
Jesus, wow, that's a great fight.
Chris Gutierrez versus Fareed Barshar.
The one above it too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn. This is gonna be a calf kick battle, stand up battle. Holy shit. God, this is a
Yeah,
banger. I didn't
huh?
even know this was on the card, bro. Holy shit. Yeah.
Give me Chris. Give me Chris Gutierrez.
I got
I like
Basharat.
Basharab.
I got Basharat. In a stand up fight,
Wow.
yeah, I got Basharat. I think Basharat in the clinch will be able, a little bit better in the clinch as well. Um, but I do think Chris is a little bit better in the stand up. I do think he's a little bit better. But I just think Farid and everywhere mixing the whole thing, I got Farid Basharat. But this is a banger. Holy shit, this might be fight of the night for sure.
I like it. Yeah, give me Chris Gutierrez. I like it though. Great fight.
Yeah, this is wow. I didn't even know this was on the fucking card, bro. We
Yeah.
both were like, holy
Dude,
shit.
the next one too. That's actually I like this fight too.
Yeah, Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Muniz. I got Muniz in this fight. Muniz is a very underrated fighter. Good stand up, decent stand up, and if he gets your back, or any jiu-jitsu, he's gonna submit you. So, I got Muniz in this fight, but Edmund, he's game, so I can see Edmund winning this fight. But I got Muniz. So, who you got?
Yeah, one second when it comes to Andre Muniz, I need to make sure if I'm looking at this right. Yes. He lost to Paul Craig. Give me Edmund Shabazian.
But in the jiu-jitsu,
I just had to make sure. I remembered it. I just give me Edmund Shabazian.
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you lost to Paul Craig, bro. I remember that.
I get to see.
I like Andre.
I can see
Andre,
Edmund, winning in his stand up and in the game planning, but I just think when Menez gets his back, it's gonna be GG's, bro. Like Shabazian, does he have good jiu-jitsu defense? I don't see it, bro.
No, I don't either. I think here's the thing. I think Andre Muniz is gonna push for a takedown early. If Edmund can survive the first round without getting subbed, I think he wins the fight. Because Andre has shown he doesn't really have a gas tank, to be fair. So, but I think if Andre gets his hands on him, he definitely chokes him out. But yeah, for sure.
Going to the next fight, we got another big prospect. We both like this guy as a fighter, but as a person, I ain't gonna lie, bro. After seeing him with all them cats, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little weird. Homie got like 30 cats, bro. That's a little weird. But we got Atiba Gutierrez versus Tristan Vines, another guy making a debut. So basically, this guy's probably getting sacrificed. I'm not gonna lie, because Gutierrez is the fucking real deal. He kind of reminds me of who's that fucking? He reminds me of that light heavyweight, that Cuban guy, the black Cuban guy.
Lombard?
Nah, I can't think of his name. He's like he's built just like him, bro. He's a fucking savage. He got exposed. He got exposed though in his last fight.
Oh yeah. Robelis España.
Yeah. He reminds me of him, but I think
Robelis. Yeah,
this guy is the real deal. And those guys, him and Gutierrez, I think those are going to be the next wave of guys coming in here. The next region that's going to take over is the Africans and honestly the Korean and then the Japanese too. The Japanese are coming in here too. They're going to be taking over, especially in the wrestling side of things. So. But I think the Africans, those guys coming in here, because with those genes they got supreme genes. You just got to get them in here, get them some high-level training partners, because they probably don't have the best training partners where they're at. And, get them some grappling, and they're just fucking freaks, bro, and they put people to sleep. So, if you see any of those African, cards, those fights, bro, a lot of those fights end in knockouts. So, very strong guy, Gutierrez. I got him, I'm rocking with him. He's a very good prospect right now. So
yeah, man, give me Baby Ngannou for sure. I'll take
Baby Ngannou. Nah, he's not.
Yeah, he's Cameroonian.
I wouldn't say he's Ngannou because Ngannou, you just knew.
No, like, but he's Cameroonian. That's why. That's why.
You can expose him probably a little bit. Oh damn, this fight! Holy shit! You got a boost Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. You know what? I got a boost with a teep kick to the body. I got a boost. I ain't gonna lie. I got a boost. A boost is a demon, bro. He had that one bad fight against Sean Strickland. People, said that he was overrated and stuff. But nah, Boost is good, bro. I think a Boost is a fucking demon. He's a tough guy to fight. He just got that gas tank. And Joe Piper's not a guy to put the volume on you though. So I got a Boost all day. I ain't gonna lie. I got a Boost.
Is Joe Pyfer on Fraud Watch?
I mean, he got fraud check because he lost to fucking Jack Hermanson, bro. Like, come on, bro. After fucking him up 5 times, he had him done 5 times, and he let him come back to the fight and beat you. Like, yeah, bro. If you can't beat Jack Hermanson, a boost is Jack Hermanson on fucking drugs, bro. What do you mean, bro?
He's Jack Hermanson with
In
a
his
better stand-up
prime,
game.
he's Jack
in my
Hermanson in
opinion.
his prime. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I'll take a boost as well. I think Joe Pfeiffer, I had a lot of hope in him, but jeez, dude, he is. He's just Bo Nickel. There is no anything else. He's just Bo Nickel. They're the same
Hell
person.
no, he's
Like,
not Bo Nickel. Hell no, there's a whole different type of style of fight.
okay, cool. He's Bo Nickel that can strike, but still, same shit, dude. Like, give me
Nah,
a
I just
boost.
think
I think
he just, if you train with Sean Brady and stuff, like, come on, bro. You don't got none of that, transitioning the striking into, grappling.
he probably
submission.
he probably only trained striking with Sean Brady, which that's the thing. Joe Piper's one of those guys that like I really don't think he trains any grappling. Like,
He should be a
and
dominant
I hate
wrestler. Like, look at him, his ground and pound,
I
bro.
know.
He didn't knock out Kevin Gastelum. Kevin Gastelum's a
Also,
fucking welterweight.
another fact of Piper, he got the back surgery, so his grappling's fucked. He got the shit that messed up DC. He had that surgery, so I think Joe Piper's done in my opinion. And it's not a. I'm saying he can still win fights and get knockouts and stuff. I think when it comes to guys that can grapple with him or make him move, he's gonna have the same problem DC did when they got that back surgery. That back surgery is no joke, and I think as a fighter, I like a boost. I think a boost ever since the Strickland fight has definitely shown how good he is. I mean, I still remember when a boost knocked out Dustin Stifeltz or whatever, So it's like, yeah, man, give me a boost for sure.
No, Boost is good, bro, and he's a fucking tough matchup for anybody. His body style, it's like Rainer DeRitter. Like their body style is like work for their style of fight, for real. Not as
I
good
need
as
that
RDR.
fight one day. I need that fight one day. I need a boost versus fucking RDR one of these days.
Yeah, that
man.
would be a great fight in the future. But going into the next fight, we got Josh Emmett versus Yusuf Zalal. Ugh, this fight is disgusting, bro. Because this is. I already know what's gonna happen, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Yusuf Zalal is gonna win by just point fighting or running away. Let's be honest, bro. But I want Josh Emmett to win this fight. I really do. Josh Emmett, I think, makes featherweight a lot more interesting. He's a lot more exciting as a fighter. Yusuf Zalal, he's happy because he hurt Topuria a little bit in the third round after getting fucked up for 2 rounds. On a little short notice fight. Good job, bro. You hurt Topuria a little bit in the stand up, but that guy's pound for pound number 1 now, and you might, you're fighting Josh Emmett in a fight where you're gonna be running away the whole fight. So, we saw what Topuria did.
If he catches him.
Yeah, and if he catches you, we saw what Topuria did to Josh Emmett. He stood in the fucking phone booth with him the 5 rounds and fucked him up. So there's a difference, bro.
Yeah, and Emmett was still throwing,
Yeah.
So it's like,
I got Zalal just off of I already know how he's gonna fight this fight. He's the type of guy like he's gonna try to just get the win, just win no matter what. So if he's gotta lay on top of you for 3 rounds, he's gonna do it. But he's a striker, so he's gonna run away, point fight you. So it'd be nice. I mean, if Zalal comes out here and gets a knockout over Josh Emmett or shows us something, I'll ride the train because he's good. He's got good stand up. It's just that you could just tell he doesn't like getting hit and he's playing it safe a lot of times. So I'm rooting for Josh Emmett, but I think Zalal gets it done.
give me Josh Emmett by knockout.
Josh Emmett, yeah, I feel like he's gonna catch him just because I don't think Zalal is that good. But I can just, I just know me saying that Zalal is gonna win by just fucking a point fight. So I'm just gonna go with Zalal. I'm just gonna go with my head here, not my heart. My heart says Emmett knockout, but Zalal, I feel like he's just gonna, especially off of what Emmett's coming off a loss too. Yeah, might be done. So going into the next fight, we got Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree. Both of them coming off a win over Jamal Hill. Yuri Prohaska in a banger fight versus Jamal Hill, and Khalil Roundtree, and like it seemed like a weird fight. It just didn't go the way we thought we was gonna go. And it seemed like Jamal Hill was a little, I don't know, he just didn't seem like the real regular Jamal Hill. But good wins from both of them. Now coming into it against each other, seeing who gets to go against probably the winner of the Ankalaev Pereira fight, unless they give it to Alberg. So I don't know. I got Yuri Prohaska. I don't know, though, because I can see Khalil fighting a point fight, the same way he fought Jamal Hill and making it really tough for Yuri to get in there, without getting caught. But I just think Yuri's just a fucking demon. I've seen I mean, I saw that clip going around. It's like his amateur fight where he was getting ground and pounded the whole fight, Yuri, and
Yeah,
then he got up
yeah,
and
yep,
knocks the guy
yep,
up. Or I don't know if that was
yep,
amateur or pro, but that was before UFC. But
yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
Yuri. Yuri's a tough motherfucker, man. You got to get him out of there. You got to Alex Pereira him to beat him. You're not gonna beat him in a decision. You know, he's gonna if he's
Mm-hmm.
losing the fight, he's like, okay, we're gonna decide right now who's the biggest man. He's gonna do that, and that's kind of what happened to Jamal Hill. So, um, and then he's working on his head movement as well a little bit. So, I could see Khalil catching Yuri with a head kick. I think that's the thing that Yuri has to watch out the most is like a head kick or something. But besides that, I think Yuri puts it on him. You know, same way kind of Alex Pereira put it
Yeah,
on Khalil. He might be losing the first 2 rounds, but I think Yuri like starts to wear him down. So I got Yuri.
yeah. I like this fight a lot. There's gonna be zero grappling in this fight, in my opinion. I think Khalil, his one path to victory, I think, is the leg kicks. If one thing Yuri has shown us is he struggles with leg kicks. He struggles checking leg kicks. He has to switch stances a lot when it happens. Um, I just don't trust Khalil putting him out. I'm gonna be honest with you. People say Khalil Rountree's a finisher. The guys
Anthony
he's
Smith.
finished.
Anthony Smith. Bro,
There you go.
you could blow
Yep.
on Anthony Smith and he's gonna fall over, bro. Come on.
I mean, the guy that robbed his house. Anyway, anyways, not funny, but no, Khalil. I don't trust Khalil to finish Yuri, and if Glover Teixeira showed us something, it's you have to finish Yuri Prohaska, or else Yuri is gonna win the fight. Khalil couldn't finish Jamal Hill when there were moments that he probably should have finished Jamal Hill. Yuri destroyed Jamal Hill, right? And I'm going to use Jamal Hill as a measuring stick here because Jamal Hill, as much as the Achilles injury did take a lot of what made him great, he's a good measuring stick at light heavyweight, right? He's fought Pereira, he's fought Yuri, he's fought Glover, he's fought all these top guys, Khalil. Khalil is fighting a guy who is going to be more of a threat than Jamal was in Yuri. Because Yuri, unless you're Alex Pereira, you're not knocking him out. He's going to hit you from angles you don't expect. He's going to throw elbows at you that are spinning and kicks that are spinning and knees from like upside down. Like he's just insane. It makes no sense the way Yuri Prohaska fights. I got Yuri. I think Khalil is going to go into this. Khalil is just riding so high at his own hype right now. Where Khalil is this martial artist reinventing the wheel when it comes to striking and because he's stood in there with Alex Pereira. But no, give me Yuri. I think Yuri wins. I think they give Yuri the fight against Ankalaev. Not to get too far ahead, but I think the way it's gonna work is if Ankalaev wins, Yuri and Ankalaev fight. If Alex wins, I think they do Pereira versus Alberg, in my opinion.
I
But
think
I
they
still
do the
think
trilogy.
Yuri
They
wins
probably do
regardless.
the trilogy, probably.
Yeah, true. Well, maybe you lost to the guy twice, so I'm like,
Or there's
I get
nothing
what
to
you're
heavy. There's
saying.
really nothing to heavyweight. They might even have him go to heavyweight and fight Aspinall or if Cyril Gane beats Aspinall. Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira would be fire. You know,
Jesus,
that'd be kind of
Jesus.
ugly, but it'd be fire. You know, that'd be a banger. Stand up fight. You know.
The only thing ugly, the only thing ugly about that fight would be Cyril's stupid belly button tattoo. But anyway,
Yeah, honestly, I think Yuri. I think we're gonna see I think we see a Dominic Reyes style knockout, vicious knockout here. I just think he weighs on Khalil and then he catches him with something. I see a vicious knockout here. Like, anyway, going into the co-main event, we got Merab, Dvalishvili versus Corey Sandhagen. Probably the second biggest threat to his title reign besides Umar. Corey, a guy who can mix in, a guy who's survived the wrestling with a little bit with Umar, a guy who's gonna have better striking. But obviously Merab saying he's gonna try to make this a stand-up fight the whole fight. Obviously, we probably know that's not gonna be true, but I mean, I'd be interested to see if he could outstrike Corey because I mean, people talk about Corey's striking and stuff. Yeah, it's good, but when's the last time you seen him do some crazy good striking? It's been a while, man. Maybe like the Font fight, I can't remember the last
No,
time
yeah.
where I
Well,
walked away.
even the front fight, he took him down. Remember, because he was
Yeah,
injured.
yeah. So I'm
Corey
like,
fucked up his knee, and he kept the yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a Corey fight where I was like, I walked away. I'm like, wow, his striking was something. He just does basic traditional MMA striking now. I feel
Cheeto.
like, yeah,
I think the Cheeto fight was probably the last one,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. So if we could see, I mean, if Corey goes out there and he's like, I'm gonna go out there for a finish, I think that's the best Corey. I think Corey just trying to win is not gonna win. I think Corey needs to go out there. I'm gonna catch him with a knee. I'm gonna elbow him. I'm gonna try to make him bleed. I'm gonna try to make him cut. Stuff like that. Be sharp, stuff like that. I think if he goes out there and tries to fight the same way he fought Umar, he's gonna lose the fight. Fight like how he fought Peter Yan, he's gonna lose that fight. Because I don't know.
Yep.
When it comes to like pulling away, Corey just doesn't know how to pull away. When in a close fight. So I just think he needs to
Nope.
go out there and try to get a finish. Dominate like how you
Yep.
did against Figueiredo, stuff like that. You honestly, the Figueiredo fight was very good because you could tell he went out there to try to fuck Figueiredo up. So that would help him a lot in this fight. But I got Merab. I think Merab is he's the best bantamweight of all time. I think he might be damn near number 2 pound for pound.
Wow.
If he wins this, he might be number 2 pound for pound.
Better than Dominic Cruz?
Yeah, he's better than he destroys Dominic Cruz. Yeah. Are we just going by your career?
Yeah, well, you said best bantamweight of all time. That's what I'm asking. I mean, I'm not disagreeing, but I think that's definitely a conversation worth having.
I just think Dominic Cruz has too many
sure.
really bad losses. He has too many really bad losses, and the end of his career ended really bad, kind of. But
Yeah.
but I think Merab has the best. He has the best streak of fights of all time. I don't think anybody can. You got
At
Aldo,
bantamweight, yeah,
Cejudo.
I agree.
You got all former champions. Like, come on now. And
Umar,
then
Piotr Jan.
Yeah, in between there. So I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
destroyed
can compete with
Piotr.
his streak. He's got the best streak of fights
Yeah.
in terms of the names, collected names that
Yep.
anybody has. So
No,
I do
for
think
sure.
I do think he's the best bantamweight, especially if he wins this. He definitely is the best bantamweight. I think
Yeah.
this fight secures it.
I agree. I think, first off, no offense to Corey Sandhagen when I say this. I think it should have been Piotr Jan versus Merab, personally. But I get why the UFC made this match. And I think this is a good stylistic matchup for Merab and not for Corey. The way Merab fights, it's everything that Corey struggled against Umar with times a million. Because one, Merab's stand-up has gotten miles better. And two, Merab is just constant pressure. And now Merab is doing this thing where he's actually reading the fights. He's actually reading what's happening. He's taking his time. He's setting up positions instead of just going in for it. Corey, as technical as he is, he has the Cheeto Vera problem. He starts slow. You cannot start slow against Merab Dvalishvili. You start slow against Merab, it's going to be a long night for you. Because Corey's the kind of guy, he needs to get his reads. He needs to get his game going. And Merab's not going to shoot in for a takedown and catch a knee. He's just not. And I think it's tough because Corey's going to try to fight from the outside. I mean, Sean O'Malley showed us you can't fight from the outside against Merab. Piotr Jan showed us that too. The way Merab fights, it's such a problem for Corey where unless Corey puts the pressure on and shows Merab, hey, you can't take me down. You can't put pressure on me, right? But Corey hasn't shown that. The guys that Corey destroyed, right? Let's say destroyed. Rob Font, a striker who can't wrestle. Rob Font is notorious for not having great takedown defense. Took him down the whole fight because he was injured and just held him down. Piotr Jan fight, Corey got exposed in that. He lost. It wasn't a huge discrepancy, but still, he lost the fight because Piotr Jan was more dynamic and was able to put pressure in with the grappling, right? And I can go on and on. Aljamain Sterling literally took Corey's back and backpacked him and choked him unconscious, right? And we're talking about the guy that basically was the sparring partner that helped Aljo become champion and stay champion and then has superseded Aljamain Sterling. I'm not saying I doubt Corey completely. I think Corey can definitely show us something. He's worked hard for this. We've all been rooting for Corey Sandhagen. He's had some of the worst luck in that division for years. I think it's just it's Merab. Merab is an all-time great. And this fight is going to solidify it, sure, but it's been there. I mean, Jesus, since Marab lost to Ricky Simone on a fluky last second choke, Marab Dawalishvili has gone on an insane run. And you and me remember because we were there when COVID happened and we started tuning into this guy. His run has been absolutely insane. I don't think it stops with Corey. I do think there are threats to him at bantamweight, but no offense to Corey Sandhagen, I don't think he's one of them per se. So give me Marab Dawalishvili. And I'm gonna go on a limb. I wouldn't be shocked if Marab gets a finish.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. I think Marab, he gets this win. He gets a another Peter Yan win, and another Umar win, and it's solidified, bro. GG's at that point. But I think Umar is his toughest bet for sure. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and if Mario Batista beats Umar, then that looks a little interesting there. Going into the main event, we got the rematch: Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, probably the biggest star in the UFC besides Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia Topuria probably just passed them after knocking out Oliveira. But, they're neck and neck. They're basically 1 and 2. 1A and 1B, Pereira here, I'm going against Ankalaev. Ankalaev was able to beat him and take his belt the first time in a fight where, some people were saying Alex Pereira didn't look himself. He was injured. He wasn't 100% there. He was traveling too much. He didn't train fully. Just a couple excuses coming from the Pereira camp. But I think, I was saying it before the fight. Ankalaev could beat him in the stand-up fight. Ankalaev is as real as it gets. He's as complete as it gets as a fighter, in my opinion. In terms of, except for like excitement, but I mean he knocks people out too. So, but I think Ankalaev, his striking is really high level, super high level, and people don't think so, but man, I mean he struck with Rakic the whole fight, and I don't see anybody strike with Rakic the way he did, and just outclassed him. So, very high level striker. I think Ankalaev, if he mixes in a little bit more wrestling and grappling in this fight, he could be a little bit more dominant than he was the first fight. So, and honestly, I was watching some of that fight. Pereira caught him with some good punches, man. He caught him with some good stuff. So I think Ankalaev just might be just a bad matchup. I think Ankalaev wins this, and then we try to get the Chimaev Ankalaev fight in the future. We let Alex Pereira move up to heavyweight. So I got Ankalaev.
Yeah, I think the thing that impressed me the most of their first fight was the way Ankalaev was cracking Pereira. Ankalaev was cracking Pereira. I'd never seen anybody other than Izzy, obviously, but even then, that was like a moment in the fight. Like, I'm not talking about hitting Pereira. He cracked him a couple of times where Alex Pereira was like, what do I do? This guy has my range.
His hand fighting is godlike. Ankalaev has the best hand fighting in the UFC.
Yes.
I think he's got the best hand
and he
fight
does it from different angles.
Yeah.
He'll hand fight you from up top straight up, and then he'll hand fight you from a position where you think he's going to go for a takedown. And it's all the different angles and looks he throws. And Ankalaev can switch stances. Ankalaev checks leg kicks. I think he caught a couple in the first round, and then after that, Pereira was getting frustrated because he couldn't throw that leg kick anymore. Ankalaev was checking it real well. Ankalaev was going to the body. That's the other thing. I've never seen anybody go to the body on Alex Pereira like that before. This he's good. Again, it's easy to hate on Ankalaev because Johnny Walker's an idiot and the Jan Blachowicz fight, but Jan Blachowicz was no joke at that point either. Jan Blachowicz, much respect to him, is tough as nails. Dude, I'm not saying Pereira can't win. Pereira can win on any given day. I don't know how Pereira's going to look. That definitely wasn't the Alex Pereira we're used to last fight, but also, is Alex Pereira going to level up? Or is it too late for him to level up, right? That's what that last fight showed me. Alex Pereira came into the game relatively late, and it showed. It showed against Izzy. It showed us against Yuri a little bit in the first fight. I think he has to now show a bigger threat to Ankalaev to get his respect. Because now Ankalaev knows I can take this guy down. I can pressure him against the cage, which was another thing that surprised me like crazy, was the way he was able to pressure Pereira. And Pereira has to show he can counter. Pereira's counter, dude, let's be honest, that first fight, Pereira's counters weren't there until like the fourth round. I had a 2-2 going into the fifth, and Ankalaev just pulled away. But like,
dang, yeah, I mean, give me Ankalaev,
bro.
For how good Ankalaev fought, bro, it still was a close fight, bro.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing. It shows how much of a threat Pereira is. The fact that Magomed Ankalaev was able to do that. I'm gonna take Ankalaev, but I wouldn't be shocked if Pereira catches him. I wouldn't be shocked. And it's not a knock on Ankalaev. It's just we're dealing with a guy who has godlike power who knows? It might be his last hurrah, or maybe this is just the rise of him again, and then we get a trilogy. Who knows? Either way, shout out Carlos Ulberg for weighing in as the backup, which I don't understand. It doesn't I get it. But also look what it did to Kyle Bahalio and all these other guys that
Yeah, but that was
multiple weight cuts.
he did that before his fight though.
Yeah, fair, but also Carlos Ulberg didn't get touched at all in the Dominic Reyes fight. Now, if they want to book him 3 months out, you just did 2 weight cuts in a camp.
Yeah.
So
I don't think.
I don't know. I mean,
I think they're more looking at the Yuri versus Khalil fight. I don't really know. I don't think they're gonna give it to Ulberg right away, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. 100%. But yeah, I'll take Ankalaev. I like this card, dude. Honestly,
yeah, this card's a banger,
I think it's one
bro.
of the more slept on. Yeah, it's a slept on card for sure. Obviously, everybody's looking towards MSG and stuff like that next month, but this is a good card. I'm excited, man. And we need it because these fight night cards have been absolute dog shit.
Yeah, for real.
These fight night cards have been like watching Megan Anderson fight. Okay. These fight night cards have been like watching William Knight fight. Okay.
So, William Knight, yeah. At least in the next couple of weeks, we got Olivero Gamrot, which is supposed to be Vazeev. And then we got RDR Brendan Allen, which is supposed to be Fluffy. And then we got Aspinall gone. So, but hey, that's going to do it for our prediction video for UFC 320. We'll do a podcast afterwards going over the fights and going over the next card. And we'll see you guys next time. Glove Talk.
Shout out Nina Drama's boyfriend. You're the best cameraman in the world, man.